depression. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am here in front of you to talk and inform you about a certain illness called depression. I want to ask you questions. What exactly is depression? What causes it? Why is it such a big deal? And lastly, how do you overcome depression? According to Jasmin, what people never understand is that depression isn't about the outside, it's about the inside. Some people are suffering from depression, but you'll never know because they suffer in silence. In our world today, where humanitarian conflicts still exist, young people, mostly teenagers, have become more vulnerable to additional pressures and mental issues or stress. Quite often, it's those who seem the happiest that are struggling the most. I want to share you my own little story. When I was a grade 10 student, I almost let depression devour me because of too much stress on schoolworks, pressure on my parents and my teachers. And also, we had a family problem back then. I was the one who was mostly affected by it. It all started with me not eating food on time and stressing myself out with unimportant things and overthinking things that I shouldn't be thinking about. I also developed anxiety disorder and up until now, I'm still suffering from it. Depression is a mental illness that can happen to anybody. Anybody, including children that have attained the age of accountability. Sometimes, when someone tells you or you tell someone that you are depressed, they don't see reasons why you should be. They might even tell you some of their past stories and how they felt, and even though they wouldn't admit it, they don't believe that you are depressed. Simply because, somehow, depression has been misunderstood in such a way that only people who face really bad experiences or circumstances in life are the only ones who have the right to be depressed. If you live in a comfortable life, you have no right to be depressed, or at least should be at a certain age to be depressed. There are common symptoms of depression, and it includes persistent sadness and anxiety, loss of appetite and weight loss, restlessness, irritated mood, insomnia, and the worst is suicide thoughts and attempts. Some people who are depressed tend to be suicidal. Why? Because of their pain, which they can't handle and fight. People suffering from depression tend to have their own demons to fight with and their own battles and silent wars inside their heads. Also, suicide is the leading cause of death among 15 to 29 years olds globally. If you want to reduce the suicide rate, simply telling people to get help isn't enough, or asking people to help for help. We all have to act out. We should help each other. You yourself can defy your depression. Starting today, you can help yourself in overcoming depression by first, keeping track of your sleeping schedule. Getting enough sleep is one of the most important things to a healthy and what do you call that? Healthy body and mind. Shit. Try being a morning person and enjoy going out for a short walk, outdoors, or maybe even visit parks. Second is to organize your things or maybe clean up your room. If you are in a relationship and it if it's toxic or if it's not good for you, change your diet into a healthy one. If you used to eat junk foods and unhealthy foods, well, change it because you have to be healthy. Watch motivational videos on YouTube. It is also important that you have someone who you trust to tell your thoughts and feelings to. Personal conversations with a family or a friend might help you too. Lastly, try to socialize with other people. Have some people around you or participate on social activities. These are just a few of the little things you can do today to start defying your depression. Your journey of healing is one that many have been on and survived. Your life matters, and you can recover. Remember, it's okay not to be okay and to talk openly about it. You are not alone. Just end your fear, not your problems, not your life, because every problem you are experiencing has a reason and a purpose. Suicide is not cowardice. Yes, suicide is bad, and it shouldn't be an option. But for people who suffer from depression, for their pain that they cannot take anymore, it was their redemption. Never call them cowards. You do not know who is suffering or not. So look around and observe that maybe behind every smile is a broken heart. Behind every laugh is a person falling apart. Look closely and you will see. The person you think I am, maybe it wasn't me.